What's up, Panthers? Welcome back to Mumble Monday. It's February 27th, and it is also Monday, believe it or not. You'll be watching this on, hold on, I'm going to do the math in my head. February 28th, March 1st, that's Wednesday. Okay, I give up.
Wait, is it a leap year?
It's the 5th.
It's March 5th? I trust you.
It's 23.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's the 5th.
That would make sense. You'll be watching this on March 5th. So there, a little look behind the curtain. We don't film this the day you watch it. It's all a trick on the consumer.
And we're liars, every one of us.
And we're liars. My name is not even Andrew Perdue.
We all wear the same thing on Mondays so that you think that.
And all right, and I think the first thing we should talk about is that Gus is at Whitworth this weekend competing for a scholarship. So Gus, tell us about that.
Yeah, so I was accepted with honors.
He won!
Let him go.
Let him talk. I did not win. We will be able to find out whoever actually wins at March 10th, so I got a little ways to wait. But yeah, so I was accepted with honors to Whitworth, which isn't it's nothing too specific. I think you just have to reach a minimum GPA, and then you're accepted with honors. And then if you choose to go, it's like $25, and you go for a weekend, and you just stay in the dorms. And you just do a couple different activities. I had to do a group discussion on an article that had to do with electric vehicles, and then you go to a group discussion or group activity thing about a similar thing.
Like team building kind of stuff, or?
Kind of. You had to make how would you express this to a larger audience?
Oh, okay. Communication skills more so.
Basically, and then you're done for the day. You just chill out at Whitworth, hang out with people from your dorms. That night, I was killing it in Just Dance. Let me be very clear in this. There are very, very few people that are better at dancing than I am in the entire planet. And the only reason I know that is I got a 15 out of 10 on Rasputin from the whole dorm. The whole dorm gave me 15 points because they're just too good.
Really?
Not
That's like Grand
on the Switch of the
Canyon. They
week.
do the same thing.
It was on YouTube. they were just pulling up YouTube videos for people to dance to, and I guess you get a collective amount of points. There's a few other games you could play in the dorm, and then just dance is the best way to farm points.
College students.
I just didn't I would join in every once in a while.
They played with their imagination.
Yeah, that's it.
Private college.
That's what we do with the
I built the
5 and
best
6
house
year olds
this weekend.
at the YMCA summer camp. We do that. So if you're a 5 or 6 year old, we do that at the YMCA summer camp.
Speaking of that,
If you're a 5 and 6 year old watching this, go to bed.
Hope you guys heard her. This is a directional mic. I'm not sure how this works.
I think we should just try to keep it in the middle.
Yeah, I don't. They said that.
It should catch
It will catch it. So it's a cardioid. So it's not super directional.
Okay.
But it's obviously down here won't be as good.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
And then, so sorry, just the next day we just had to do an essay
my bad.
and then an interview, and only 3 of us will win. 117 of us went, and only 3 of us win.
What do you win?
A full ride scholarship.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is kind of sick.
Full ride? How do you know that? What did you have to do to win? Do you get
He
put in
just explained.
Were you here for the discussion?
This weekend they just went. They competed. They
Oh,
that was what it was for.
I
There were people.
I didn't know they were competing.
It wasn't just a meet and greet. There were people
Oh, I
grading
didn't
them
know-
and whatnot.
Okay, well I
That
didn't know you
15
guys
on
were competing. I
Rasputin
thought
pretty much
it was
puts you in the top 10.
they do the same thing at Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
At Grand Canyon, they fly you down.
Yeah.
That's
for
the equivalent of
free,
us getting 2
and
nominations.
I don't know. I thought it was the same thing.
Yeah. So
Yes, you were
there's
totally blocking my face right now. I love you for that. You're.
All the work I did could have been done in
I can.
2.5 minutes for dancing.
It's
and
like
Rasputin
Wesley, you have a
dancing.
very impressive rap sheet and you killed that interview. But Gus is just really good at Just Dance.
you should have seen me out there. I was and you bet your bottom dollar.
Okay, well, Gus just sealed his fate, and there will be a segment of Gus doing
Yeah,
Rasputin.
Gus didn't even apply. Gus didn't even apply for the academy, and he's still gonna get in.
I bet 2 months ago he could not get down like that, but all that working out really helped those quads.
Yeah.
I'm voting for you for president in the next
Speaking of college, not to be selfish, I'm gonna talk about me for a second. So we're at the basketball game on Saturday. Wesley and I are there. You weren't there because you were in Whitworth. You weren't there because you were working. You weren't there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You probably don't care either.
But the game gets over, and I go, oh, I'm receiving a phone call. You want me to pick that up? It's from Burlington, Vermont. I thought it might be my grandma. It wasn't my grandma. It was one of the recruiters at the Navy, and he told me that if I signed before April 1st, it's a $10,000 signing bonus. So do I sacrifice all my dreams and passions for $10,000?
Yeah.
Also, the chance
Yeah.
of dying, because tensions between countries are getting kind of heated.
Oh.
Okay,
We-
but
we-
if they get so bad, we're all going, but
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter. He's
Not if
going
he's
with 10.
there.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going with
He
10
protect
penises.
us.
No,
That's true.
I'm just gonna have
Are
more
you-
experience now.
Are
Hey, you send me and Andrew, we'll have it done in a week and a half.
I'm seriously considering.
so
it.
serious.
Okay.
Like, I want to be able
T-
to.
Taylor brings up a good question. Am I actually considering this? And the answer is yes. The Navy called me, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks ago now. And typically I would have just like hung up. But I don't know. They caught me at a good moment. I heard them out and I went and I met with them. And I took like a little test and
He did extraordinarily well on it. I'm gonna.
it's an easy test.
Go go at
And
bat
it's
for him.
it's pretty much a shortened ASVAB. And I would have to, if I enlisted fully, I'd have to take the full ASVAB. But a 30 is passing on this test. A 50 is incredibly above average, and I got an 82. But again, it is like 3x plus 2x equals 4 minus 7x, and I was like, and then they were supposed to give me like scratch paper and a pencil, and I walked, and then there was not scratch paper and a pencil. But you know, I'm like, this part of the test. I'm like, if I ask, then I'm weak. Because before I went in, they swore up and down. They're like, by the way, there's gonna be a ton of pencils in there. Because I asked, I was like, should I bring this pen? And he goes, no, he was like, his son just sharpened like 20 pencils before he got here. He's like, you're not gonna need a single pencil. Like it was made a big point of that. And I walked in, there was one mechanical pencil and the tip is just fully bent. And so I couldn't use it. And so I'm like, this is a test. And then I took the entire test and I walked in and the guy went, holy. He said something I couldnn't say on the camera. And then he was like, that was really good. And I was like, you forgot to give me a pencil. And the only thing that I needed any scratch work for, by the way, I ended up getting this question wrong too. Because it was factorial and I forgot what factorial meant. If I remembered what it meant, I could have gotten it easily. But I just grabbed the mechanical pencil that didn't work. I started scratching it onto my hand. I did a new scratch work on my hand.
Blood on the walls of how to solve the equation.
I'm crying when they
You're
walk.
just like, I did so well.
What did Thanos say? He was like, now I can watch the universe.
He's like bleeding out with an 82 like test in front of him.
They put my face up in there.
Waiting for you, would've got the
But yeah, $10,000. $10,000 is a lot of money considering all the other colleges want to take around $100,000 from me.
Oh, you make 10 grand.
There-
So
it's
you
a
have
10
free tuition.
It's a
you make
$10,000 signing
You
bonus.
can get a Corvette for that much.
So essentially, what would happen if I enlisted?
Mm-hmm.
If any of you guys are maybe interested, probably not. I would sign for $10,000.
Yeah.
Sign for $10,000. The score that I got, they were walking me down all the career paths. I would probably try to become a nuclear technician.
Yeah.
And that would basically get free. I don't have to know anything about that going in. I would get free schooling for a year. I would do boot camp, which, by the way, they told me it's completely over dramatized, like how hard it is. It's not hard. So I would do all that, and then I would basically Navy for a year. Then I could potentially join Wesley at the academy. I would skip the whole nomination thing because the guy
You get a presidential nomination.
yeah, and then there's also a guy that kind of oversees everything I do. I forget the exact logistics, but he gets a bonus every time you send someone to the academy. Okay. So he is inclined to try to get me there. It'd be pretty much easier for me to get in over Wesley. Wesley has to do more, but Wesley would always rank higher than me.
Gotcha.
So
Well, I would just be a year ahead.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh. Andrew taking orders from Wesley.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
If I ever rank higher than Wesley in the Navy, something's gone wrong, and America has gone to the pooper.
Can we talk about how Andrew's gonna be bald if he goes to boot camp though?
Yeah.
All these
He's not
locks
gonna
are
have
going.
any-
I
Hair
vote
like that.
yes.
He'd rock it. He'd rock
No.
it. He
I'm
would.
sorry. I can't.
I'm gonna rock it.
What would Andrew
You
look
could
like
rock it.
bald? You know, it's been a long
He-
time since 4th grade.
I saw those pictures the other day, or a few weeks ago now.
Yeah, he saw first grade pictures
Yeah.
because that's what Grace and I were
I
in
think that
Mr.
Andrew
Wagner's.
should do what makes him happy, and if $10,000 is gonna make him happy, then he should do it.
Speaking
But
of going
you-
bald,
I'll show you, it makes me happy.
tonight this is going.
You shave
No
your head?
Tonight
way.
it's going.
Oh, I'm gonna shave his head.
No
I'm shaving
way.
Wesley's head.
Soccer tryouts every year since sophomore season, which is my first season. I've shaved my head for the soccer season. So tonight
Don't look at me like that.
I,
I'm not shaving.
No, only I do it. So none of the soccer guys are like, don't be inclined to do it or anything. But
They all should.
but
Everybody should.
it's been my thing since.
But
I
speaking
started.
of soccer, so we're joking about Sawyer here because he's
This
not
one makes me
doing baseball
happy.
for the first time in his entire life.
Mhm.
You're trying out for soccer.
This one makes
this
me
time.
happy.
Going for goalkeeper.
How you
I was
feeling?
talking
You know,
Sawyer's
pretty
sister
good,
the
pretty
other
good.
day.
I got all my hand-me-down
Uh-huh.
stuff. I got Devin Chalmers cleats,
Mm-hmm.
and then my boy Austin's goalkeeper gloves. So nothing's my own. I'm
Perfect.
wearing baseball gear.
Austin Bazua.
What?
No,
Wait, that kid's like 9.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was confused.
I almost
I wouldn't have asked if it.
No, so nothing's my own. But,
He's got on like
I'll
one
try it.
finger.
And if I don't make it, it's either back to baseball or over to Foster for some throwing.
Or
to
manage,
the streets.
manage the girls' tennis team with me.
Or that.
Because the thing is, we'll be going to Vancouver in about 3 short months here,
Yeah.
and
When do we know?
Going to make for state?
I'm
or
like
what?
yeah, and probably I would say within the next month, because they just need to get count of all the teams.
Yo, we need to
And-
practice.
There will be like around 75 to 80, which would be good for us.
You don't need to practice. You're pretty bad.
I'm pretty bad.
But so am I. And to be honest, Sawyer and I aren't expecting to make it past the first round
Well,
anyway.
you guys
But
are
we're gonna go and we're gonna have
You
fun,
guys are winning. Come on.
and we're gonna be chilling
You're
with the
winning.
lap
We're
too.
gonna cheer on.
What day is
fans.
it? Can I come and cheer you on?
Don't know.
If you
Or
wanna
is it
head
during
down to
school?
Vancouver.
It'd be during school. We'd miss some school for it.
There is kind of an important announcement to make. I know this is kind of interesting, but while he's looking it up,
Go ahead.
I'm going to say it for now. The Star of Bunny Lake has been canceled. It's not canceled. It's been postponed.
Postponed.
The reason why is not to be shared. Maybe at some point you guys will be able to learn. But it was going to be this Tuesday, and now it should be somewhere
Mid-April.
later in the year, mid-April.
Mid-April is what they said.
I will not. Again, we cannot share why.
This is from the top of the ladder.
Yeah, top of the
Unfortunately,
ladder.
it's not.
No,
We still really wanted to happen.
It's Gus's fault.
it's yeah.
Mr.
That's his
Lapos is
decision.
going to DL.
But just to keep your act together and then get your acts in for next April.
Yeah,
You'll find out what that means.
it should be a lot of fun when it does happen. It's just obviously a shame this is happening now, but. In other news, Wesley and I went to Ben's Espresso this weekend, and Wesley swept the store, and I wiped the lights.
Yep. You guys working there?
No,
No, we want to.
no, we were just like, can we please clean?
So Ben, if you ever see this,
Ben Franklin,
Ben Franklin, the founding father, the lightning strike.
the light,
We know them. We know.
Ben
we
Dis-
know the menu. The
Wait.
lightning strike, the founding father,
the Barry Bifocal,
Barry by Folk. We know it already.
the Lotus,
Barry Bonds.
We'll work the same
Barry Allen.
shift. Pay us each
half the money.
Oh, I
and
remember
we're
I
gonna
know.
do cool things, and we'll bring customers in.
Wesley was sweeping and I was wiping, and also guys, if you ever go to Ben's Espresso,
Is that the one up
well,
where is it?
it's
Right.
Ben Franklin. It's attached to Ben Franklin.
Oh, okay.
The lollipops are free on the way out. Everyone can grab one
One per
let's
person.
wind the clock back here. Why are you doing this?
because we want
Because we
to.
want to.
Okay.
Because it'd be awesome.
So you
Oh,
guys.
we were there because Ava was there.
Okay,
Ava was
that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to figure
working.
out.
Yeah, Ava was there.
Usually you're not just like going about
Yeah.
your day like I must clean this right now.
No.
When
Went to go visit Ava
it went to, and also Caitlin,
and Kate,
and we almost visited Ava yesterday,
but we didn't.
but we didn't.
There you go, just put it down.
Oh, and also we want class of 2023 grad night at there was a fundraiser for the grad night at Coppers Coins Drinkery in Sumner, and
I have big news.
you're gonna tell him.
I bid on something at Copper Coin, and let's just say I won the bid because I'm a bidding king.
And let's just say that the bid was valued at $375 and it was a silent auction. We got it for $175.
Yeah.
And let's just say
What'd you get?
that 13 of you are invited to go play paintball with Wesley and I, as long as you can cough up a little under $12.
I think 1164.
$11.64.
Let me just
Yeah, $175 to go paintball with 15 people is
I got
not a
tw-
bad
I got
price.
20 right now. Invite me.
Yeah, Wesley and I can't pay for it actually.
$11.64.
I have
for all of y'all,
$5 with his like 40.
For all of y'all, it's $22, and then we're just gonna pocket the rest.
Yeah. We're gonna profit this.
Yeah.
It still costs less than go
It
paintball normally.
goes to charity.
Yeah.
So it's 15 people and 6,000 paintballs, and I thought that was a deal. KC Crusaders,
Oh,
which
that's-
is awesome, by the
That's
way.
the best paintball place
KC
around.
Crusaders, can we have a little mug in here that we can put? Because I like going to KC Crusaders.
We'll send this to them. We'll send this to
We
you.
should.
We will.
They are the best paintball place around.
They are the best paintball place. Say it again.
KC Crusaders, you're the best paintball place around.
I've been there
Raid
one
Shadow
time.
Legends, you're the best mobile game.
And
After a tough game of KC Crusaders, I know I want to wind down with some Raid Shadow
And some Ben's Espresso.
If you put in our code BLHS Media, you'll have your free Andrew Perdue as a hero.
I was
that'd be sick.
that's the bell. We'll log off here. But I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Rush this weekend, Sawyer.
Really?
Playing a lot of Kingdom.
Really?
Well, Wesley's been watching me play a lot of Kingdom
On
Rush.
your PC or phone?
Phone. Oh, my PC's still in the shop
Feel
because the
weird
power
about
supply
watching one
slide.
PC.
Do you know how to fix it?
No, the power supply just shorted, and it's not modular, so I just decided to let someone else do it.
Do you want me
So.
Then with that, I think that about wraps it up. Really hoping these mics are
Yeah, I hope
recording.
they
These are
work.
brand new. And we'll see you guys next Monday. Leave everything in the comment section.
Below.
Raid Shadow.
Back to the studio.
Sponsor us, Raid Shadow.